Our Gulf Coast MakerCon 2015 coverage is proudly powered by the Microsoft Store. Go ahead and imagine presenting the thinnest and lightest Surface ever, the Surface 3. The perfect balance of performance and value for students, families, and more. Pre-order yours today or check out all the other latest gadgets at f5live.tv/Microsoft.
We're gonna...
The stranger over here?
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
All right, I'm Joshua from Team Duct Tape, and hi.
We talked early in the show about Team Duct Tape. Go ahead and explain, for those who may not have been early in the show, what Team Duct Tape is.
Team Duct Tape is an FTC team, and we do robotics and compete against other teams in FIRST Robotics.
And FTC is First Tech Challenge, which
yes,
is
sir.
The robots about this big, not the robots about
Yeah, they
big.
fit in about an 18 by 18 inch box, and they're relatively small compared to the FRC ones,
Right.
which are like human size.
Especially this year because there's no height limit on it.
Yeah.
Those things were ridiculous.
Oh
year.
yeah.
So tell us about this past year's game.
Well, this past year, our robot has performed pretty well. We made it all the way up to states, and we had the opportunity to go to the district championship, but due to lack of money, we held off on it and stuff. But yeah, our robot performed very well and did what we needed and got the task done.
With a group like that, funds can always be a challenge.
Yeah.
Good news is we spoke to somebody today who helps with fundraising for for groups like robotics groups. So we will make that introduction a little later after we get off the air. How long have you been involved personally?
I've been involved with Team Duct Tape for about 3 years now.
Okay.
I started when I was a freshman, and I'm a junior now.
Very cool. And what's your role on the team, or roles on the team? Because
I'm in the mechanical group, so I'm more involved with building the robot rather than programming it.
Okay.
And then 2 years I've driven the robot and drove it in matches and stuff.
Very cool. How do you like that?
I loved the driving part, and then the building, that's always fun because you get to go to a machine shop and just have fun with power tools.
It's true.
And has it helped you find a career, like, for the future?
Yeah, Team Duct Tape, and when I did ROTC, has pushed me more towards like mechanical engineering or aeronautical engineering in the Air Force, so that's what I want to go to.
Interesting. Very cool. Do you know what area do you want to work on? Planes or helicopters or engines or?
I'm not like too sure exactly what area, but I know I want to go into the Air Force and something with aeronautical engineering, like planes, something like that.
Very cool.
So you can say that FIRST has helped you find a
Yeah,
career path and helped
definitely.
you definitely narrow down what you like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Because aeronautical engineering wasn't on the radar when you got into Team Duct Tape? Or maybe was one of many possibilities?
Like just the whole engineering thing in general, I didn't really think about before until after this. Like before, I was just playing with Legos and stuff. And then I went to a Lego store, and one of the engineers told me about FTC and robotics and stuff, and that's how I found out about Team Duct Tape.
Very cool. Well, that's sounds like it was a good introduction.
Yeah.
So, what are your plans after school?
After school, I plan on going to probably Embry-Riddle or Polytechnic and doing their ROTC there and engineering classes and stuff.
Very cool. How long have you been doing ROTC?
I've only done it for 2 years, but since I transferred to a new school, they don't have ROTC, so I'll resume it in college.
Gotcha.
But they do have Embry-Riddle classes at the new school I'm taking, so I'm getting college credits there.
Very nice. Very cool. So, I want to go back to driving real quick. The stress that comes with driving and knowing that you're the last line of defense in competition, does that motivate you or panic you? Because I know different people respond differently to it.
Honestly, I just zone everybody out except for my drive team, like the coach and then the gunner. So the audience, they're all gone at the time and just focusing on the game. But yeah, the pressure is pretty motivating. So
Okay, good.
you gotta win if it's like an important match, and if you don't, then it's sad. But you tried your best.
Has it helped you like think on your feet?
Yeah, definitely. And plus, since I played a lot of racing games and stuff, that definitely helped.
So, you also were involved in driving
Yeah.
on the team this year.
Yeah, I was a coach.
Same question. Motivating or panicking?
I think I relate to his answer. Like, you kind of like really do zone out of like everything else, and then you just like stay, like you try to stay on topic. So I found it very motivating. I don't think I panicked.
Well, that's good because I know I did some driving in first. I mean, a long time ago, but I did some driving in first, and I always felt panicky. It never seemed a positive experience for me, so I didn't do it in competition. So I was always concerned. I'm like, I know I'm the last line of defense. The machine can be built right, and if I screw up in this match, I'm out. So I tend to panic at times like that. It's good to hear that not everybody is as crazy as I am.
It's kind of hard to live up to.
Well, that's true. It is difficult to be as crazy as I am. So what is your favorite part of first? Not even necessarily the team, just first in general. Favorite thing?
My favorite thing would probably have to be some of the outreaches. Like a lot of the outreaches, we get to go to like some military conventions and see all these latest technologies and hear all these cool things and talk to people that are way up there in engineering and
Right.
stuff like that. So that's like really cool going to those outreaches.
You really get some interesting opportunities that way.
Yes, sir.
Things that you probably couldn't do just normally.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I appreciate you talking to us today.
Thank you.
Obviously, have a good off season and a good season next year.
Have a good day.
Fun to
Always-
have
Yeah.
one of your team members.
It's always good talking to Josh.